Welcome to the Matrix Oracle, everyone. My name is Audrey. I am your host for this astro forecast for July 26, 27, 2023. So let's see what is going on within the cosmic dance. If you are new to the channel, this is not per zodiac sign. This is collective energies. So the way we are all dancing to the cosmos. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining. Thank you for some of you that are new to the channel. I appreciate your support. We have some energy that are pretty strong. Okay, some of you, if you have been feeling it, please let me know in your comments. We have coming up a very close dance, okay, conjunction, it's called in astrology. But that's two planets dancing together, and that's Venus and Mercury. If you're looking at little different symbols here, is that I added certain asteroids, okay? Because asteroids also want to teach us certain lessons of spirituality, of ascension. But right now, we are being brought up more conscious awareness, okay? More knowledge. Mercury is understanding, okay? With Venus. How to manifest, okay? Some of you, that might be something that you've been working on. You're looking into the laws of the universe, laws of attraction, laws of vibration. And right now, you should be paying attention because everything is kind of high volume. And what that means is that you should be feeling and witnessing that things manifest very fast. They're manifesting very fast. Now, that also means that what you manifest is not so much what you say, but what you vibrate to. And especially some of the things that we say, do you really believe that you are worthy of receiving it? Because the universe doesn't speak English, French, Spanish, Hindu, whatever language is yours, it speaks vibration. So right now we have master teachings in terms of our own vibrational signature, our own vibrational language. Can we bring ourselves into the field of our desires? And this is master teachings of Venus that is now in retrograde, okay? So when the planets are in retrograde, they're asking us to review. The way I like to illustrate this is that all planets are master teachers of a certain topic. And when they're going retrograde, they're kind of like going on a bench. They're not just playing out and acting and showing you how things are done. They're kind of like sitting back and saying, okay, are you going to sit your ass down or are you going to still play on the field? And I'm going to watch you and see if you got the lessons right or not. Okay, so it's kind of like you're being asked to review a little bit. So reviewing what? Right now we have a lot of reviews. We have reviewing of our belief system in terms of love. What are we worthy to manifest in terms of love and money? This is Venus for you, okay? Love and money, can you manifest both? Well, do you believe you can? Do you believe you can manifest this? Some of you, if that's something you're interested in, I have a 2-week program of meditation. We are moving through all the blocks of energy that are in the way of manifesting both success and abundance in love, okay? So some of you, if that's something that interests you, you can always DM me and participate in this program. Now, master teacher here, Pluto and Neptune are forming this beautiful point that is at the apex. So at the top of this geometry, we have Mercury and we have Venus, and this master teaching of power and inner transformation, and here Neptune, how to achieve your goals. They are both in retrogrades and they are trying to hint you about the things that you need to fix mentally. What are the things that you're thinking about yourself that are still not in alignment with the things that you say you want to manifest? And here, the master teaching of your goals and aspiration, but also of illusion. What are the things that you believe about yourself that are still not true? They're not entirely true. You have to find the universal truth, and this is you being an extension of source energy. You want to call it God, you want to call it the universe, you want to call it whatever deity. This is you having this expression living inside of you. So there's a lot right now that is supporting us to activate this potential, activate the God, Goddess self within. And what we have here is in opposition, smack in the middle of that little sacred geometry called Yod, which is the finger of God, we have Saturn, another retrograde, that is the master teacher of impact. What you do, you get back. What you send out there, you get back. So some of you, if you're looking for love, be the love that you are seeking. If you're looking for manifesting certain amount of money or certain career, start embodying this version of yourself. Start seeing where you fall short in your mental pattern, in your mental programs. This is a blessing when we have a planet that is smack at the top here, because this is a placement that is trying to help you find the solution of what is the root cause of it all. Okay, so some of you, if you've been feeling like your manifestations have been more spiraling towards something you don't want, this is actually a great time for introspection and finding the root key of some of those patterns. And this is why some of you have been feeling the spiraling effect that has been going on. Okay, some of you have not, but some of you have more have than have not. Is that we're reviewing certain lessons. And coming up, this is a new angle, which is again a quincunx, so fast-paced energy. Those green dotted lines, they are fast-paced energy. They're like, okay, today it's almost like you go to school in the morning and it's like, bam! Okay, we're starting with that. Okay, so we've been having a lot of energies that are very fast-paced. This is not always comfortable. It's like, well, I just woke up. What do you want from me? Okay, but it's there. So in case you are a very strong feeler, or you're just going through spiritual awakening, this is why I do the astro forecast, because I personally wake up in the morning myself and I'm like, damn, what's going on? And I just opened my eyes, okay? So here, the sun is in the first degrees of Leo. Leo is the archetype of the seer. And what is a seer? A seer is someone that leads has a very good coherence between the heart and the mind. This is why they start leading in a very well-balanced way between their heart and their mind. That's a lot of higher truth. This is why Leo has such represents the symbol of strength and also bravery, courage. It's because it takes a lot to actually follow your heart and not let your mind dissuade you to do something else. How do you do this background? Yes, this is a green screen. Yes. So here we have the sun that is encouraging energy work. What I mean by energy work is you understanding that you are made of all 5 elements of the universe, anything that has to do with magic, spiritual wisdom, and it is quincunx with Saturn retrograde that is trying right now to hint to you what is the source of your ailments. Okay, some of you, if you've manifested right now physical discomfort or physical disease around me, I've seen it last week. We were under a lot of fire. A lot of people I've known, it's sad, some people have passed away, some people had accidents. My own mother went to the hospital. There was just a lot going on as far as the energies, because this is kind of the universe saying, stop physically, stop. You gotta pay attention to those lessons. And here we have a strong support for the energy work to promote blessings. We are meant to receive blessings of awareness, because there's nothing that is the greater medicine and cure than your own conscious awareness. Time will not heal your wounds. Consciousness is the only healer, because then you have more awareness of what's going on. So you can have clear awareness when the patterns are coming back. You're not just feeling it. You have an awareness, it's here, it's present. Okay, I have to watch for myself and just understand what's going on. Now, this is very interesting because let's talk about a little bit of those asteroids. Ceres, okay, Ceres, the asteroid that speaks of how we nurture ourselves. Yes, my mom is better. Thank you so much, you guys. I have to call her after the forecast. Make sure she's okay. So this asteroid is speaking of how we nurture ourselves. And it is in a degree that actually speaks of making sure that we stop fighting our little higher self, well, or our little lower self, stop fighting our higher self, because this is talking about submitting ourselves to a higher power, okay? And that means that if you're trying to find more ways to bring self-love to you, you have to honor how great of a power resides inside of you. It's hard to see because we carry so much vibrationally that it literally changes the way you see through your eyes. I've seen this through my spiritual journey and quest, let's call it that. Okay, I've seen in moments when I let myself fall very low. I remember that I even was looking outside to my reality and I felt like the colors were not as vibrant, because I had dropped my vibration where everything felt very much black or white. So contrasted, okay? And what will bring colors to your reality is understanding that there's so much more than what you can see that is waiting to manifest, okay? So we have here this hint from this asteroid that wants you to really nurture yourself by honoring how sacred you are. Juno is the asteroid of marriage and how we kind of, tie the knot. And you don't have to be in a relationship for this one, okay? You have to have that relationship with yourself. This is a placement that is talking about self-mastery. And this is something that wants to promote for you right now the courage to continue self-mastering yourself day to day. It doesn't matter if you fell yesterday. It doesn't matter if you fall today. It's more about how fast can you get up. And what I mean by how fast, some of you, if you've manifested physical ailment, it's going to be hard. Okay, by the way, I'm the queen of that. I manifested so many accidents in my life. This is why I know what I know. It's usually, it takes one to know one, okay? So it's more like a prevention. Let yourself be guided, because here, Juno, an asteroid that wants you to be in partnership between your feminine and your masculine. And what does that mean? That means your heart and your mind. Very much what the sun is trying to give you. And that means you need to get in sacred union. You need to get in sacred union with your potential. Okay, so how we're going to do that, Audrey? Well, here we have a cluster of energy that is very supportive of this process, okay? Leo is the archetype of the seer. We covered that. And right now we have a lot of placement here that are inflating the need to be in sacred union with your own desires, with knowing how you're going to walk this path. Virgo is the one that gives you the blueprint, okay? It's the divine blueprint holder, okay? It's usually linked to also the intestine. So it's kind of the pathway. It's a little complex, okay? So this is going to be something that if you're spending some time to reflect, taking some time to do some energy work where you're calling that power, where you're calling in that power, you're going to get it. You're going to receive it. This is designed. This is designed right now for you to sit your ass down and call in your power. So some of you, it's not just meditating. Some of you realize that you could be doing dancing or drawing, or you could be just even doing chores. But if you're in a state where you're not hyper-focused, you can receive, you can allow things to come to you, some higher awareness. The only thing you need, and truly, please listen to me closely, ask. Ask. And then when you ask, just let the magic work. Don't ask, well, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Just let it come. Because this is the universe. It hears you. And especially where you're in a place where you really need support, this is when your vibration, really the universe knows this is needed. I need help. I need an answer. I need support. Okay. All right, now I have a very fast example for you guys. I remember, I think it was back in 2007, I moved to Los Angeles, and all of a sudden I find myself kicked out of the place that I was at because it was a friend and she didn't have the right to keep me in there and I didn't know. So all of a sudden I'm like kicked out. I have nowhere to go. I had spent all my money and I'm like, I don't know where I'm sleeping tonight, but I'm going to go to yoga and I'm going to just let my friends know I need a place somewhere and I'm just going to go to yoga. I finish my yoga class and then I have like a bunch of random people that I'd never talked to that had heard that I needed a place. And I found a place that same night. And I met some really good friends along the way. So that was, for me, that was a proof because I had heard, just ask and then let it work. And it worked. And I never could forget that day. I could never forget that day. Because I was in a stranger place. I had no support. I had no immediate money to do anything. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to do yoga. And a part of me was like, you're going to do yoga, girl? You don't know where you're sleeping at night. What the fuck? And it worked. And it worked. So some of you, this is my message for today. The energies are really trying to show you how powerful of your vibration is. And again, if you're falling in the vibration of manifesting things you don't want, you got to stop yourself. You got to stop yourself for a second and say, okay, this is something else that I want. Okay, and ask the universe, what is it that I am holding inside myself that is creating the same outcome? Why am I getting this when I ask this? Why? Show me. I'm like, I have conversation with the universe all the time. I'm always like, what? Like, how do you give me that? Like, I ask that and I get that. Why? And then I get the answers. Okay? So just have fun with it. This is the spiritual path. This is the spiritual journey. You might look a little crazy to others, but we get used to it. All right. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining in. And by the way, some of you, if you have, there's a lot of retrogrades. Retrogrades are usually signs that we haven't finished to review certain life lesson. So in your natal chart, if you have retrogrades, those are past lifetimes that were not completed. Okay, I know I have some, and boy oh boy do I know that this was karma I had to finish, lessons that I had to finish. Thank you so much, you guys. So I do have a promotion for some of you. I call it soul retrieval. If you feel that there is a specific lifetime, there's something you can't understand that is hinted. Some of you have been doing the Venus retrogrades and the North Node special. Those are over, by the way. But a lot of past lives came back up. So some of you, I just have a special promo for this. It's only going to last until tomorrow because then, I have to focus on the next wave. I do pay attention to the wave, so I kind of like put out there special promotion price. So you can just hop on and just get a little bit of that hint. So some of you watch your natal chart. If you have certain retrogrades, you might have certain lessons. Some of you that are subscribers, I'm going to hop off and I'm going to go to the subscription. You can subscribe somewhere here. I'm going to give you a little review of what all retrogrades have as far as meaning. So some of you, if you can't afford readings, you can afford maybe the subscription. I'm going to review all of the planets retrograde. So if that's something that can help you activate the soul remembrance, this is my purpose. Yes, I'm not going to talk about Lemuria. Thank you so much, you guys. My subscribers, I'll see you in a second. We're going to talk about those retrogrades and past lifetime karma. Thank you so very much. Namaste.